Greetings and grand abundance, everyone. It's Dorian the Explorian checking in. We are gathered here today to say goodbye to my rig, Silvana, aka my 2004 Toyota Highlander. It's been a while since you guys have seen us, and well, that's because I've been exploring and building out my rig. And unfortunately, this past week, Silvana has passed on, and I have been having a hard time with accepting that. It's been hard to be vulnerable in my experience and also still woman up and handle my responsibilities with taking care of my rig. I'm sad to see her go. I'm happy that she was able to get me from Georgia all the way to Arizona, and I'm very proud of her. I've owned her for about 2 years, and she's the reason why I was capable of taking care of my father before he passed. And it was bittersweet to have to let her go because October 31st, 2024 was the last time my father was capable of getting in and out of my vehicle before he passed the following week or two later on November 7th. Silvana has been a very important part of this journey, and it's sad to have let her go in this way. But I also want to talk about being a nomad and coming across these experiences where you have to let go in order to receive. I know that bigger is coming. There's no way that the Most High carried me from Georgia to Arizona just to leave me here stranded with no home and no way to get around. Thankfully, my campmate Zena Electra, also check out her YouTube. She has some great information. She has been there with me on this journey this past week, and she's been very great and supportive and understanding of my situation. And I'm just grateful to have someone like that in my life who is willing to help step up for me when I am not the strongest. And unfortunately, a lot of you do not know me personally, but I am a person who carries a lot of strength. Also, my solar return is coming up in about 2 weeks. And so to be experiencing this transformation right before I complete another year around the sun and starting a new year to circle around the sun, it's got to be meaningful, right? There has to be a purpose behind this. I'm not giving up, and I'm here to let you know that you shouldn't give up either. It doesn't matter what you are experiencing. Always reflect on the times where you've already been through something and thought that you wouldn't be able to make it through, and yet here you are watching my video in a very different place than you were before. I was sad. I've cried a lot of tears over Silvana. It was really hard to let her go. I can't say that enough. And true, while I am still grieving Silvana, I am ready for new. And I've been doing the work to keep my vibration high, to keep my mind positive, to keep my heart strong and in alignment with what I desire to manifest for me. And don't let your tears make you feel weak. Allow those tears that fall from your eyes to be a source of strength, to give you water to swim in, so to speak. I am happy. Am I sad about my situation? Absolutely. I'm not depressed about it. I was frustrated, but I made it through. and I'm still alive, and I'm grateful for that. There's nothing more that I can be grateful for other than still being able to wake up every day, still being able to do something every day. This isn't easy. Sharing my vulnerability with you guys is not easy. Um, and that's another reason why I haven't been posting. Um, it takes a lot to expose your vulnerability to the public, but that's also strength. And I know that I'm not the only one who's experienced homelessness unexpectedly. I know that there are many families out there losing their homes right now, and it's just me. I am still on my journey of finding my inner peace, of getting back to who I am and loving me. And I want you guys to see that it doesn't matter what you're going through. Stay true to yourself. Continue to be kind. Be vulnerable with those that are around you that care about you. You never know who's open to help. And don't let the situation get the best of you. I've been down, but I've also been being lifted up. Not only by my own spirit team, but also by the people who are alive and well and able-bodied to do things for me. I'm grateful. And the situation when my car passed on, it was hard for me because all I could hear was the people in my life growing up telling me that I would struggle all my life. But I know that is not true for me. I don't struggle. There is help, and I know how to ask for help. And that's something about being hyper independent, especially as women, that we also don't talk about, is knowing how to ask for help. You have to know how to do that. That's not an easy thing, especially for someone like me who's also hyper independent. I'm the oldest of 4 children. I've always been a leader. At 4 years old, I was reading on the first grade level and teaching my sister how to make her own sandwiches, use the microwave, and taught her how to tie her own shoes, including a younger brother of mine. At 4 years old. So I've always been operating in executive function. And a lot of times it's hard to come from a position of power to being a subordinate, just for perspective. It's hard. It's hard. But as long as you stay true to yourself, as long as you continue to remain authentic, there will be people out there willing to help you. A man stopped by. He lived 45 minutes from where I was, where I broke down, and helped me work on my car for 45 minutes. He lived away. He was on his way home. And for 4 hours, he worked on my rig to try to help me get back on the road. And when he realized that the situation couldn't be resolved, he told me that he was sorry, that he was apologetic for not being able to have a faster resolution. He told me he would have been more grateful to have resolved my issue. That was beautiful. And if you guys remember a couple of videos back, I had the guy Cornelius from Indio, California, working on my car, replacing my alternator. And he also shared some words of wisdom. And you know, you just got to keep going. You have to be willing to talk about your situation. Holding things in is only going to allow you to explode later. You will implode first, and then you will explode over everyone else, all over everyone else. I'm quiet because I'm just taking a moment to reflect on all of the people that I was able to help with Silvana. She was a great rig for me. And I am grateful to have had her for all this time. But I'm also ready for a bigger space. And maybe losing Silvana was the window, the catalyst for me to receive that bigger space. I'm not asking for assistance. but my information will be in the description box if you find it in your heart to want to assist me in any way. I have a wish list posted. Not that I would necessarily have a rig to put the items in. I'm not into really doing the crowdfunding thing. We are all in some form or fashion experiencing something that makes us feel like we are being held back. But I'm telling you to stay strong, keep your faith strong. Faith is the belief in things unseen. And I believe that Sylvana's passing was a gift to me so that I may have the rig that I need. It's been a sad time for me, especially because I'm getting ready to celebrate my birthday, you know, like, and this happened. But I'm okay. I had my time to grieve about it. I did. I've had my time to grieve about it. And me accepting my situation has allowed me to surrender to the universe. So whatever they decide to gift me, I'm going to be grateful for. There have been people that have been supportive for me that know about my situation, because not everyone knows. But now all of you know. And the purpose of me even coming back to my channel and talking about this is because nomadic life is not the most easiest of things. Being a nomad, choosing to be a nomad, is an act of bravery. It will test you. It will test your creative abilities. It will test your mental abilities. It will test your physical abilities. It will test your agility. It will test it all. At this moment, I feel like I'm in my own cocoon. I'm going through my own catharsis, if you will. Chrysalis. I'm going through my own transformation. And at the end of this, I will be a beautiful butterfly soaring in the wind on a sunny day. And so I just want to say now that I thank all of you for standing with me and watching this video. And I appreciate all of your thoughts. Prayers aren't necessary, but I am grateful for you watching this video and you taking the time to listen to me and share it while I share my story with you about losing Sylvana. This was not something I expected to experience so soon in my journey, honestly. And I've got people back home that want me to come home so bad, and you know, that would be the easy choice. That would be the easy choice. But I chose this journey to pour back into me because I've been giving to everyone else that it's time to give to me. So you can only imagine the hit that I felt when Sylvana passed on. But I'm grateful because I couldn't have made it this far without her. And so without further ado, we're just going to take a moment of silence. And after the moment of silence, I'm going to show a little bit of footage of me editing my rig, fixing my rig, and just showing some clips of me riding in her, exploring, and just sharing with you guys the beauty of being able to ride with her for as long as I did. I love you, Sylvana. Thank you for everything. Dorian Exploring, over and out. Pretty loud, but this whole entire line, well, people coming in and out, all that out of my car.